All right, traders, this is Blake Morrow, and this is frustrated Blake Morrow, and you're listening to the Daily Roundup. I don't know about you guys, but man, I am just irritated that there's just no follow through this far. But it's still early today. It's just, we're just kind of languishing around. We've seen, and actually what happened thus far is not what I was hoping was going to happen. I was hoping we'd see some dollar bounce, but instead we've seen the dollar give up some of its gains, and I think a lot of it came from the the Swissy. Here, let me pull up an hourly chart. Swissy pulling back from resistance. We knew that was key, so we are pulling back. So that prompted the euro dollar to bounce. We're approaching key resistance here. If you were on the face webinar, you knew that this 121 level was going to be a pretty big resistance. As we sorry. Oh, somebody's like, and their loud vehicle is near me. One of the downfalls of having really nice weather, and my office is on the lower lower level, and so I open up the windows and it's nice, is that loud vehicles are very annoying. So hold on. Of course, they don't start until after I start this webinar. So hold on. All right, sorry about that. Of course, I close the window and he stops. Anyway, as I was saying, the euro dollar little false breakout down that we saw through the 120 level should take us back. Should have taken us back or close to this resistance. So we're approaching 121. So let's see. And I'm not trading the euro specifically. We're near the 38% retracement, which comes in at 120.85. So I think that's going to be some resistance between this and this 121 level, but I really don't have a good feel of the euro at the moment. I know a couple of you guys were trading the sterling. This is another one that I really don't think I've got a decent feel of either. I think 140 is going to give us a little bit of an issue because that's the 38% retracement. You can see all this, previous support, current resistance zone. So I think that's going to be a little bit of an issue. The Aussie is pushed up against, this is that previous high, basically, right around here. You can see it. Previous high. We're above the 38% retracement, possibly at flag resistance. But, as long as stocks stay strong, look at copper's at its highs of the session. If stock stays strong and copper stays strong, then the Aussie's probably going to drift up towards the 50% retracement. I've got to imagine that that's, the way what we're looking at. Do I think that the Aussie is still bearish? Yeah, I think, and that's this is the reason why I'm keeping an eye on it, because I think the last week's reversal at the 180 level was huge. So I'm bearish now. I'm bearish, but I'm just looking for an entry point. And that's why I was telling all the guys in the chat room, I'm like, if we get back below 78 cents, I'm going to start shorting some Aussies, because then I know that this flag pattern's valid, right? So let me just walk you guys through what my thoughts are here. The flag, as we see it, let's go over to an hourly. The flag as we see it, I want to make sure it's valid. So I want to see us dip back below 78. So right below here. And if we dip below there, then you can, be more confident that the flag is going to try to play out lower. Or, if you guys are just scalping around, you can, below 78, your stops are above the highs, and then you're, targeting down here if you just want to trade inside the flag. But I'm waiting for it to drop below 78 cents. It may not happen. I'm hoping it does, but it may not. This is one of the things that I was looking at that kind of worries me about, like the Aussie and risk. We had the Kiwi hit a new low, so we have to do that. A new low, we break above this resistance, and we might trade up back up towards the 77 or excuse me 73.50, 73.60 range. So that's something else. Dollar Canadian's pulling back, trying to hold the 50% retracement, but the dollar Canadian's trading heavy as risk appetite is stronger. I was telling guys in the chat room, here, let me pull it up really quick. Yesterday, Goldman put out a note here, and they're looking for reflation. They upgraded like their commodity market forecast. So that's like another tailwind that these commodity currencies are getting. You look at the US dollar, Norwegian krona, continuing to pull back here. Matter of fact, this could be, let's see here. I mean, AB equals CD, but still continuing, so it's just hard for me to get like super excited right now about this wall. Like I want to trade the Aussie on the short side, but it's hard for me to do it when stocks just continue to hold up. And let's go over to equities really quick and just take a quick view. So here's the S&P. I mean, we're still holding above the 3870, getting a nice little bounce. The Dow is range bound, but just kind of sitting there, I mean, we're just, bouncing around. NASDAQ's trading a little heavier, but it's not really going down. So again, I'm looking around currently, not super excited about much. But it looks like the dollar might continue to weaken here. Aussies at highs, Kiwis at highs. So let's keep all that in consideration. Let's see. Comment came in from Patty, asked about the Aussie yen. Let's take a look at the Aussie yen. By the way, I started shorting some Canadian yen a little early, I think. Aussie yen. I mean, yeah. Look at this. Actually, we might get a little bit of a lift here. Right? Actually, if I had to guess, Patty, remind me to look at this tomorrow. Probably a decent short up here around 150, which, looks like that's where we're going. So anyway, all right, guys. Hey, I'm going to let you go. Just be careful. Stocks are still incredibly bid even after last week's little sell-off. So unfortunately, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.